Just let me ask y'all something real quick. What does a man have to do today to be enough?
I'm 35.
And what do you do?
I just graduated from USF as a doctor for anesthesia.
Catherine, 31.
Okay, Catherine, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I know you said you're a doctor, and I think that's great. I know you said you recently graduated school, something along the lines of that, and I'm looking for someone a little bit more seasoned in their career, a little bit more financially stable and things of that nature, so.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Now, we hear women all the time talking about, where are all the good men? Where are all the men who are real men, who are leaders, who got drive, who got ambition? But when they show up like this man did, worked hard to become a doctor, put in the time, put in the grind, modern women will find a reason why that man isn't enough. And today we're going to talk about it. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I am your host, Sean C. Gents, let's keep it a buck. A lot of these women aren't ready for the type of men that they say that they want. You know it, I know it. You could be a hardworking man, you could go to work every day, you can be in a profession that makes decent money, you could be building for your future, you could be doing all the right things. And instead of getting appreciation, a lot of these men are some of the most disrespected men in today's society. You know, the ones that keep this society going. But the truth of the matter is, it's not that men are unavailable. It's that women aren't prepared. And what's even crazier, gents, is when women get these men, they sabotage it. It's like every time you hear these stories of women getting these good men and somehow they fuck it up. All because this man is not toxic, he's not broken, or he's not chaotic enough to deal with her trauma. So today I'm gonna walk you through two stories or two narratives of two women who are supposed to be good women. These are real women with real regret. And by the end of this, I want you to tell me, are modern women prepared to receive the type of man that they say that they want? Do me a favor, hit that like button, and with that being said, let's get started.
Yes, I'm realizing the longer I'm single and the more I come across like videos of like men loving their women out loud. Sad truth is that I've genuinely haven't been liked. I feel like I've just been lusted over. And if I've been liked, it was because of the benefits that people were getting out of me. But actually genuinely liked, felt like, damn, you really fuck with me, you really like me. And that's sad. And low key, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I know somebody gonna be out there ready to treat me like I am the most delicate thing that God ever created, which I am. But sometimes I get in my little moods where I'm just like, damn, I just don't even see that happening, because it's like, ain't nobody ever just treated me like that. And it just gets a little sad, but you know what? It's okay. My day gonna come.
You know what's wild about this clip, gents? This woman is self-aware enough to say that she's never been genuinely liked. But in the same breath, she says she doesn't believe when a good man actually shows up. And that right there, that's the red flag. A woman's past conditioning can prevent her from receiving healthy love. And she's not even saying that she's healed. She is waiting for a man to walk through hell and back to prove to her that he's different. And I'm here to tell you that a good man should never have to audition for love. If her default setting is mistrust and sabotage, then it won't matter how patient, kind, or how real you are. She'll flinch at every bit of peace that you bring to her. And that's not a relationship, that's emotional roulette.
I fumbled the man I probably should have married, and I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did. I met him on Hinge, and I didn't like his profile. I just knew he was gonna like me, and the next day he did. But anyway, we met up quickly, we went on a date, and we ended up being like glued to each other pretty fast. We were like in a relationship within like a month, I believe. He locked it down. He was not trying to see me single. This man was fine. He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns. Society would easily give him a 9, easily. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. But frankly, his looks were pretty irrelevant, honestly. He actually was very kind, very sweet, very empathetic, very emotional, very in tune with his emotions, but also quite emotional. And, you know, he just had a lot of very positive traits. I had never in my life dated a man like that. I had never dated a man who was on my side.
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
I don't know, defended me. I've never had that before. He also impressed my parents. My mom liked him a lot. She said I broke his heart.
I'm afraid she has a point.
But yes, my parents liked him a lot. So we dated for like 6 months, and I kept feeling like something was just missing throughout the relationship. Like something just felt like it was missing. And I would communicate that to him like, oh, I like you a lot, I love you, but like something's just missing. And I didn't know what it was. And this poor guy was just doing his best to try to figure out what was missing, like trying to make adjustments, but like he just couldn't figure it out, and neither could I, because I didn't have the self-awareness that I have now. What was missing was chaos.
I'm not surprised.
No matter how many adjustments he was willing to make, he couldn't adjust himself to become a chaotic, toxic man when he just wasn't that. And that's all I had ever been used to.
Emotional damage.
She said that this man was everything that she wanted. She said that this was a good man. She said that all of her people liked this man. He was consistent, he was caring, he showed up, he made her feel safe. Isn't this the shit that these women say that they want? Hell, her family liked him. Her friends approved. I mean, you have all the signs that you have the dude that you should be with, that you should be looking at. And she left him. Why did she leave this dude? He didn't have enough edge. And that's the trauma speaking. Some of these women are so conditioned by dysfunction, by toxicity, by this chaos, that peace feels boring. It's like these young women today, these modern women today, crave that dopamine hit from all the bullshit that they go through. That emotional unpredictability, they thrive off of it. So when these women come across a stable, mature man, he's not a catch, he's a casualty. And who ends up winning? Nobody. And for sure, nobody in this dating and relationship game, and especially not the Black community.
And what I'm discovering, man, and this is not to take the conversation left, but
Take it left, brother.
we're dealing with a generation of women who are not ready for the men who they told to go heal. You told me to go heal. You told me to go get therapy. And now I'm back and you're not ready to be accountable. That's a problem. You told me to heal. You said, Negro, you need therapy. You need to go get a mentor. You need to be around some brothers. I did all of that. And now you're not able to hold yourself accountable. Now we have a problem because now I've got to drag you when you once dragged me.
Where do we go from here?
And this is the tragedy that we're living in, gents. A man can do everything right. He can build himself up. He can avoid the streets. He can stay loyal. He can get his education. He can be disciplined and still get rejected for not being seasoned enough or being boring. Not giving these modern women the chaos that a lot of them are addicted to. These women say that they want love and stability, a provider, a leader. But when it shows up in the form of a good man, they question it. They sabotage it. They take it for granted. They run away from it. And this is why discernment isn't an option anymore, gents. It's survival. You gotta know who you're dealing with. Because I believe that women genuinely want love, but a lot of them are too broken to receive it. They've been programmed by chaos, molded by dysfunction, and shaped by toxic experiences that they've never healed from. Good men aren't bitter. They're exhausted. And sometimes the most loving, caring, thoughtful man, he finally realizes the game is rigged.
I know for sure I'm not the only one that feels this way, but this generation makes the most loving people never want to love again.
Until next time, gents, live your best life.